Okay guys, I got a video request here. Somebody asked me if they could paint their car with Rustoleum paint here. So I'm gonna mix this paint up and show you how I would mix it if I was gonna use it for that purpose. I don't paint cars with this. I paint tractors and trailers with this. But I've seen a lot of guys on YouTube, they're able to get some pretty good results with this stuff. So we'll try. We're not gonna paint a car with it, of course, but I'll show you how I mix it up. And we're gonna do some custom stuff too, some little things you can do to this stuff to make it a little bit better than it is, to make it look different. But let me get everything mixed up and I'll cut you back on. Okay guys, this is a video about the Rustoleum paint if you were going to use it to paint your car. How you would mix it, how I'd mix it. These are the products that I would use, and I also use this right here. But we're not going to mix that in because that's an accelerant. It helps it dry faster. But I'll tell you the ratio. So this is what I do. I take this and I'll mix 4 ounces in. And this is the paint. And here's the mineral spirits here. Now I want to mix 4 ounces of this. Okay, so I got my 50-50 mix, and then I want to stir it. And you're going to get a nice thin paint. Now since I did a half a pint, I need a 1/4 teaspoon of this accelerator, which is a very, I need a 1/4 ounce of the accelerator. So you'll take a 1/4 ounce of this. This is enough to do a pint, half an ounce. So you'll take half of this, or yeah, basically you need to do half of this, because this is half of this. Put that in there, mix it up, and that'll help it dry better. But this is just a little mixing, and okay, so you'll take a half a teaspoon or half a tablespoon for 8 ounces here, and you'll put this in there, and then you mix it in. And this is if you're going to spray it. It's pretty thin. The silver is still a bit thinner than the other paints. But okay, so once we get that mixed, we can spray it. I know this beer can here is this can here isn't in the best condition because it's been dropped and thrown around in here. I sprayed this and it fell off and all kinds of problems. But either way, when you get done, I'll show y'all how to mix something else, and that way y'all can get stuff to look like this. We'll add some more things to it, but I'll do another video on that. I'm also going to do a video on the Rustoleum, how you can get your own custom base color, so that way you can put the mica powder into some clear coat and create different effects. Now you can mix it directly into the base coat and you're not going to get as much of an effect as you would if you mixed it into the clear. But you can see you can mix it in either of them, but you're going to use a lot more if you mix it in the base coat. Now getting back on that, when you're using these colors, you want to get optimally, you want to get this color, you want to get the blue. They'll all say safety on them: safety red, safety blue, and safety yellow. And where's the red? Oh, here it is. These 3 colors right here, and this one in the middle came out of this can. I couldn't get it in a smaller can, so I got that one for you guys. But if you're going to do a custom mix, let's say you've got a color in here that you really like let's say purple, purplish red, something like that. Well, you can mix these three colors together and get purple, and then you can use a white to bring it up, and black of course will bring it down, will darken the color if you add a little bit of black. And you got to get it to a rough consistency of the color you want. Like if you wanted a purple, you could take this, mix it up, and you could get a purple. Now you can also take any color that you mix out of these three, and although it'll be minimal, you can take and mix a little bit of this metallic aluminum in it, and you'll get a metallic-y base like is on this, but you can't see it in here. You take it out here, but you'll get a kind of a metallic-y effect in there. Now you could add metallic like flake, and of course that effect will be even greater. But anyway, we'll get a video where we mix that up, and we're going to spray it through the gun and through another gun, a cheaper gun, and we'll look at the difference. But I've already done some testing on this, and you know, you can get some pretty cool effects on with just using some of the powder and a little bit of clear coat. And that's another thing, if you're going to spray this stuff on your car, you know, for the amount of money you're actually going to spend, I've seen the $50 paint job, $100 paint job. Really, it's to get some decent clear. If you get a 4-to-1 clear, you can pick those up for 79 bucks, you know, on eBay. Then you can do some more custom stuff, so you're not really kind of stuck with just these basic colors. And like I said, these right here, your bases, you can mix them. They're so strong on pigment. The pigment in them is so heavy because they're designed to be laid down and get really good coverage from the get-go. 1 or 2 coats is supposed to get coverage. Now if you can get the clear tinting base for this at Ace Hardware or somewhere, and they have a clear base, but Rust-Oleum doesn't make it anymore, so it's not in the video. If you can get the clear base, you can literally use a lot less of these pigments because they're almost like tinning pigments are in automotive paint. They're so thick on the pigmentation that if you added, let's say you poured mica powder into the red, you wanted to get that red effect there, you'd almost pour, you'd have to put so much of this in there to get even the slightest effect that it's not really worth it. Because the tinning, if you get the clear tinning base for these, then you could add a little bit of red, you know, maybe out of per pint adding, you know, 1 ounce of red, and then you could put this in there and it would give you a better effect. But I'll try to get my hands on some of the clear mixing base for the Rustoleum, or maybe from the Ace Hardware brand if they still make it. That way we can get some more dynamic effects to give us a more custom appearance. But I've seen a lot of guys and they'll paint this stuff directly on, but there's so many possibilities just to do custom stuff with a budget minded person would think, okay, well, I'll give it a try. You know, you can add, like I said, the pearl powders, and there's pearl in here too, and these, that's actual white pearl, and I have some up there in these jars, and you can almost pre-mix this stuff. Let's see if this looks cool. You can get a pearl effect if you spray this over any of the bases that you mix. Let's say you mix a custom base up that's a green color, just so you can spray this over it, you know, and you'll get a sparkly green. But there's options, and the only thing you have to worry about if you're painting your car when it comes to this stuff, I mean, is okay. I want to mix a custom paint. I know I want to. I've seen some of that. That looks cool. You're just gonna have to get your weights. You know, when you mix in this to your pearl, make sure you take a set of you know, cheapo, and then mix the proper amount. No, I put 4 scoops of this in there. It don't matter if you even know the measurement. I put 4 scoops of that in there. This half, you know, it's half tablespoon. I put 4 of those in that 1 pint of clear of this powder. You know, and you'll know that that's pretty close. That'll get you in the ballpark. And then you can mix up a base that's close to the color that you're looking for. It doesn't even need to be right on, because the color is really, the effect's going to come mostly from this. It's going to come from these. And I got more ones. And if y'all guys want to comment what color, you know, we can look through here. And these are super cheap. I think I got both of these. This is an entire kit just so we could do the video. It's 24 bucks. And they're 10 grams. And 10 grams of this stuff is enough if you put it into clear coat. You put it into a clear coat, or you can use a clear binder and stuff like that. You could go and get a binding base. Speedo Coat makes one. It's basically clear base coat, and you can mix this stuff in there. But if you take this stuff and you mix the entire packet into a pint of clear, it's base coat. It's so thick, you know. But the clear coat doesn't hold it as good as the binder that they do for base coats. So I like to use a base coat here for the back of the effect, and then you're going to paint over it with something that you've mixed. Let's say you put this amount in there, and then you're going to put 3 coats down. You don't want to try to get complete coverage. The more of this you put on there, the deeper the effect gets. And that's another thing. If you sit there and you are painting the car, you know how many coats you're going to put on there, and you decide to put the effect in the clear coat and do it the way I'm suggesting here. You know, mix you a little base up. Let's say it's purple. You know, you get a light purple like that, and then you want to stick a, you know, let's say you want to put that rose color on it. You know, you could do that. It's close enough. Or you could grab that purple in there, put that over that. I think you'd be pretty good. Or you could get this purplish red and put it over there. It'll cover real good. But anyway, this is just a little video on that, and we will get some more content up. I know I have been lacking this week, but you know, I've been real busy. But I appreciate you guys, and keep the comments coming, guys. Thank you. Okay, guys, so basically what my point is that you can take and mix you up something that you like, get the ratios right, find out how much you put in there, weigh it, or use scoops, get a color that you like. Then you can take something like this, spray the color on that the way you want it, see if you like the color, see if you like the effect, and then you can scale up the volume and get it enough paint and clear coat for your car. And that way you can get a custom color that you can paint, and it's still going to keep you within your budget. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and please comment and subscribe. Thanks.